Okay, our next guest may love New York for its culinary offerings, its food scene. If you're on social media, chances are you have seen one of them trying out different restaurants across the city, sometimes getting kicked out, too.
Out of here. All right, we had enough of you. I sit out. Go. All right,
Go.
get out of here. I got you. Go. Come out.
Can I just have a little bit more sushi, please?
Frank, come on, throw him
All right,
out.
all right, all right.
Guy.
Relax.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Let's go, let's go. Okay, he's bad.
What happened? Let me just get a little...
Bete.
Why are you getting kicked out of places, Ian Martin?
He's getting yelled at in multiple languages, okay? Getting kicked out.
That's what we love about New York.
Exactly.
When you get in trouble, it's just all cultures right together. Ian Martin teaming up with legendary chef, look at you getting the title.
God.
Legendary chef, Hungry Gnome founder Danielle Sepsy. Coming together to create this incredible thing called a cookie bucket, just in time for the holidays. Hi guys, how are you?
Good.
Hi.
How are you? Happy holidays.
What's up?
Happy
Do
holidays.
you smell that, first of all?
No, we don't at all.
I hope you're
keep
hungry.
going back and forth just to smell the deliciousness. You good? You
I'm good.
Getting kicked out?
I didn't realize you were going to show all the clips of me being thrown out.
We had to.
Okay.
We need
Listen.
proof.
Yeah.
If we like you, we bust your chops.
Okay.
So
I'll
we
take
like
it.
you. So we like you.
Thank you.
How'd you guys meet? Tell us the meet cute story.
Yeah. So we actually met in South Beach at the South Beach Wine and Food Festival earlier this year. And then Danielle so kindly invited me to her amazing bakery in Long Island City, which I was subsequently thrown out of.
Oh, nice.
But then we've now reconciled, and so we basically I had this idea for cookies in a bucket, and the first person I thought of was Danielle to, come up with the recipe. So and she did.
Yeah.
And you heard his idea and you were like,
I said,
Yeah.
we can do this. And then I heard we're going to have to make hundreds of thousands in a 60-day period. And I said, okay, I'm going to figure this out.
okay. So what
Yeah.
exactly is this culinary creation?
So it's just chocolate chip cookies in a bucket. We bake them fresh on site at the Herald Square Holiday Market
Yeah.
outside of Macy's.
Sure.
And you can get milk,
Yeah, and you
regular
can-
or chocolate.
You can dunk on the side. You can do what Ian does and pour the milk right
I saw you
into
do
the
that.
bucket and
Yeah,
eat it like
it's
cereal.
It's
yeah.
one of
this
the
is
most
it.
delicious things.
So that's exactly,
This-
that's 40
this
cookies,
is-
just like that.
my
That's how you get it.
40 cookies. Not 39.
Right.
No,
Not
40.
41.
40
And so
cookies.
it's an entire sheet pan. Here you'll see these are raw ones. So when you go to the market, you'll see trays of these beautiful cookie balls, and they go right into the oven. And in about 6 minutes,
They
you
come out.
get. And they use a French fry scoop
Yep.
it right into the bucket.
Cookie
and you
balls
get
is your next
warm.
thing. You got to do 40 cookie balls in there. Forget the cookie itself.
my
You gotta
God.
do
Just raw?
Just no, but cooked, but in ball form, so it is
Interesting.
like cereal.
True.
We're
true.
actually
But
working
you
on
can. This is. You can get that all in your mouth on a spoon.
I know, because you usually
It
make
works.
enormously giant, brilliant,
Size of my face.
planet-sized cookies.
And that's what
my
Ian
face.
said when I had to create the recipe. He said, "How do we get from this
Okay.
to this?"
Right.
So it took me about maybe 5 or 6 months to develop the recipe because I wanted it to be crisp on the edges, chewy and gooey in the center,
Oh, yeah.
but also not break up into a million bits when it's scooped into the bucket. So
Yep.
it has to have some structure.
Yep. And
Yeah.
you and your wild education now going from place to place, did you have input in the recipe itself, or are you just like, Daniel, do your thing?
I just tasted a lot of cookies.
He ate a lot. He
That's
did.
a tough
Yes.
job, but somebody has to do it.
I used to say, I would sometimes say, be like, Danielle, I think we need to work on, just so I could try more.
Right,
more
yeah. Can I come back one more time?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what
I
was
actually want to go back to the getting kicked out of things.
Yes.
Why were you getting kicked out?
It's a good question.
And don't get us kicked off of television.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I
Yeah.
keep
Right,
it
yeah.
seriously.
I just kind of think it's funny, to be honest.
So you would come in there with stuff?
I would come in. I actually have been thrown out of restaurants early on when I started.
Okay.
Because I would go in. Nobody would really know who I was, and I would always be like very nice and kind of keep to myself. But I'd be filming, and one time one of the owners was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just taking a little video." And he was like, "You can't do that in here. Get out." And I was like, "Okay, maybe I'll kind of go with that."
Yeah, go with that.
Yeah.
Be the kick out guy.
Yeah.
But that's what makes or breaks restaurants now, is like we do it at restaurants all the time and they're like, we're waiting for the influencer to cover us and then we're
Yes.
good to go.
Yeah.
I just like doing it with no context, so I just sort of show it and then review the restaurant and
Yeah.
never explain what happened.
Okay, that's
And I
fair.
will say, as a small business owner, when Ian reviewed my bakery, it helped my business a lot.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And he does so much for the New York community for small businesses and restaurants. So,
I like it.
yeah,
job.
yes, he gets
Thanks.
kicked
Just know
out, but
that
he's
you
really
were-
doing a lot of
You were
great
second
stuff.
to cover her.
He was first
I
This
heard.
is true.
was
during
I
the
heard.
pandemic. During
Many
the
would
pandemic.
say Ben really
Discovered-
created
yeah.
Let me
me.
tell you
Yeah.
something.
Here we
If
go.
there's no, not at all. You were discovered way before I got there. Tell us about you have your first cookbook.
I do.
That's
so
awesome.
March 24th it comes out, but it is available for pre-order now online, and it's called The Scone Queen Bakes. I'm actually giving away the famous
I can't
scone
believe you're doing
recipe.
this.
That
I
just
am.
gave me chills.
And muffins and lots of cookies. Actually,
Oh.
almost everything here, the recipe will be in the book.
In the
It's
new-
100 sweet recipes from the Hungry Gnome, my bakery, and a lot of childhood recipes. My grandma Rosemary, who taught me how to bake, a lot of her family secrets. So
awesome.
I'm
Love it.
super
It's very
excited
brave.
for it to be out in the world. Yes.
I can't believe you're doing this.
I know, but I
can.
It builds community. I really can't wait to see everybody making these things at home.
And
I
the most
can't wait
unbelievable
to make
baked
this
goods. If you've
cookie.
not had Hungry Gnome
I'm
baked
taking one
goods, they're
right
the
now.
greatest things ever.
Danielle, thank you so much.
Time is running out. Go now. Herald
Run.
Square. You heard him. Holiday market to get your Ian's cookie jar bucket before January 3rd. You have to do this.
This
My-
business.
My
Yep.
hair has its own zip code at this
Yes.
point.
Pre-order the Scone Queen Bakes from Penguin Random House.
Yeah, go do it. Seriously, I'm telling you, you'll change your life. These
Oh my
baked goods are
gosh.
incredible.
So yummy. We have so much more ahead on New York Living.